Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. This is your science lecture of grade 5th, and I am your science teacher Aparna Pandey from Arctic Progressive School, Lamachar. So student, as you all know that we are discussing our chapter number 5 and its name is Deficiency Diseases and Communicable Diseases. As we have started our chapter number 5 and its name is Deficiency Diseases and Communicable Diseases, and in this chapter students, related to deficiency diseases, almost everything we have discussed. Now in today's video we are going to discuss about the communicable diseases. So beta, as I have explained you prior that deficiency diseases occur due to deficiency and they are not communicable, means these deficiency disease do not spread from one person to another. Diseases that not transfer or not spread from one person to another are called non-communicable diseases. This I have explained you earlier when I have explained you deficiency diseases. Now in today's class we will discuss that what are communicable diseases. Then what are the diseases, which are those diseases which transfers from one person to another or which spreads from one person to another. The disease which spread from one person to another are called communicable diseases. Diseases that spreads from one person to the another person are called communicable diseases. Now, when we talk about communicable diseases, so these diseases occur due to the germs in our surrounding. When we talk about the communicable disease, students, such diseases occur due to the germs in our surrounding. And what are these germs? These germs are very small in size, which are not visible from the naked eyes, and these are called microbes or microorganisms. The communicable diseases are spread through the or spread by the microorganisms or microbes which are very small in size. Micro means small, organisms means those who have life. So such organisms which are very small in size, so much small that we cannot see them through our naked eyes. So such organisms, such microorganisms or germs spread the diseases, and these diseases are very harmful because they spread from one person to another. These are not like the deficiency diseases. In deficiency diseases, I have explained you that such diseases occur in a person who is suffering from particular type of deficiency of nutrient. So that disease will be in that particular person. But when we are talking about the communicable diseases, such diseases are spread in a mass. Spread in a mass means if any one person is suffering from the disease, then those who are living in its surrounding, they will also get infected by that disease. And the most common example of in these days of disease is corona, COVID-19. As you are seeing in your surrounding, that by how much speed, how strongly it is spreading in our surroundings. So what is this? Because corona or COVID-19 is a type of a communicable disease which transfers from one person to another. So I hope now it is easy for you to understand what are communicable diseases. And as I told you that these diseases are caused and spread, these diseases are caused by the different type of the microorganisms. So let's see what are these. These are bacteria, viruses, fungi and protozoans. Okay? Bacteria, viruses, fungi and protozoans are the such microorganisms which spread diseases, which cause disease, which are communicable. Now, when we talk about the bacteria, bacteria. Bacteria is a microorganism which cause disease like typhoid, meningitis, tuberculosis, pneumonia, cholera and plague. These are the diseases that are caused by the bacteria. When we talk about the viruses cause disease like cold, flu, polio, chickenpox, measles and corona, as you all know. So the diseases that are caused by the viruses are cold, flu, polio, chickenpox, measles and corona. That is the reason, beta, that you have found sometime when somebody is suffering from typhoid, so you have heard that your parents says ki please let that person sit alone, let that person eat alone, don't sit with him, don't eat with him, let us give him little space so that he can protect himself also, so that he can treat himself also, and let us protect ourselves from spreading that disease. So this is the reason. Similarly, I hope that you have seen that if any person in family is suffering from cold or flu, then soon within a week or within 2 or 3 days, I hope that you have find that the same diseases occur in the other person also who is living in that surrounding. So such thing occur because these microbes cause the disease, and these diseases are very fastly communicable. They get spread in the mass. When we talk about the fungi is a microorganism which causes disease of skin and hair. The disease of skin and hair is caused by the microbe called fungi. Similarly, we have protozoa or protozoans. These are the microorganisms which usually we can find in water, and the disease caused by the protozoa are like malaria, amoebic dysentery. Amoebic dysentery means the type of dehydration that you suffer from. Due to the protozoa, diseases like malaria and amoebic dysentery occur. Now, I have told you that we have different type of microorganisms like bacteria, fungi, viruses and protozoas. Then I have explained you that what are the diseases that are caused by bacteria, what are the diseases caused by fungi, what are the diseases caused by protozoas, and what are the diseases caused by virus. Okay, this we have discussed. Now student, let's see that how these diseases are caused by these microorganisms. It is clear to you. Now let's see that how these diseases spread. As I told you, these diseases are caused by the microorganisms and they spread in the surrounding. This we know that this disease is spread. So let's see that how this disease is spread. What is the reason that this disease is spreading? So for that, let's see. We have different sources. Means these communicable diseases are spread in the surrounding through different sources. What are these sources? Let's see. This disease can be transferred from one person to another through direct contact. These diseases can spread through air. These diseases can spread through the infected food and water, as well as insects bite. Suppose one insect has these diseases also spread through insects bites. Suppose किसी इंसेक्ट ने किसी पर्सन को बाइट किया, सेम इंसेक्ट फिर जाकर के किसी दूसरे पर्सन को बाइट करेगा, तो वो क्या करेगा, वो पियर्स करते टाइम पहले पर्सन के ब्लड को दूसरे पर्सन की बॉडी में डाल देगा और उससे क्या होगा, the disease occurs. So this is the reason that disease also spread through insect bites. Similarly, through carriers. Through carriers means different types of carriers in the surrounding through which these diseases spread from one person to another. These are the reasons, these are the things through which diseases spread. Let's see fast that how these things work. As I told you that through direct contact disease occurs. So let's see how through direct contact. So see. Open page number 45 of your science book. These everything is given here. So we will just do the reading. Rest I have explained to you. See, Through direct contact, what happens that many diseases spread through direct contact with the sick person or with his clothing or other articles used by the sick person. Suppose any person is suffering from particular disease. So if you are in direct contact with person, or if you are using his clothes for anything, for working, for washing, for wearing, anything if you are doing, or if you are touching anything that is touched by the sick person, so this disease is spread from one person to another. The common diseases caused by direct contacts are common cold, smallpox, chickenpox, measles, whooping cough, ringworm, etc. Contact diseases generally spread rapidly in the crowded places. As you can see this time, COVID-19 or corona. This is also a contact disease. If any person is suffering from COVID and if you are by mistake, if you are coming in contact with that person, then suddenly you will get spread. So this is the type of a disease, how the disease is spread through direct contact. Then through air, what happens? Some diseases like cough, cold, influenza, smallpox, chickenpox, measles spread through air. The germs of these diseases are present in air. When a person suffering from these disease cough or sneezes, okay, or spits, their germs enter into the air. Okay, suppose anybody is suffering from cough or cold, and if he sneezes in front of you, then what will happen? That the virus will come in the surrounding from the sneezing, and then that virus is in the air. Now the person who is having less immunity, these viruses will enter in his body and they will show their effect there, and that person also will start suffering from particular disease. Soon these germs spread in the air. These germs then enter into the body of the another person who breathes in the air and make him sick. Okay. Now, when we talk about the infected food and water, then what we see that some diseases like tuberculosis, typhoid, cholera, jaundice, dysentery or food poisoning are caused by taking the infected food or contaminated water. Contaminated water means dirty water. So how these things become infected or dirty? So flies and cockroaches carry the germs from the surrounding, and disease from rubbish heaps means suppose cockroach is sitting somewhere, at that part is dirty, and then he comes suddenly and he has for a minute he set over your food. So what will happen? That particular food will get destroyed with the germs. So flies and cockroaches carry the germs of diseases from rubbish heaps. When they sit on your food, they transfer the germs of the food. They transfer the germs to the food. Whenever we eat such food, we fall sick. Okay. So flies also do the same thing. Somewhere they are sitting. Then from that some germs are there. Then again they are sitting on your food. So they are putting that germs on your food and the food become contaminated. Similarly, through insect bites also the same thing happens. Some insects like mosquitoes, fleas, bugs and sand flies spread communicable diseases through their bites. When these insects bite a sick person, they suck the blood containing germs of the diseases. Okay. When these insects bite a sick person, they suck the blood containing germs of the disease. These germs are passed on to the healthy person when the insect bites again to some other person, right? The common diseases spread by the insect bites are malaria, plague, dengue, fever, sleeping sickness, etc. Now, when we talk about the fifth type, through carriers. So, how through carriers the disease is spread? Let's see. Sometimes diseases are caused by healthy persons carrying germs of some diseases like typhoid, cholera, dysentery and smallpox. The healthy person may be carrying the germs of the disease, but they do not suffer from the disease. They are called carriers. Means suppose somebody is coming in the contact of some other person who is suffering from particular disease. So the germs are also carried by that person, But due to this strong immunity, that person is not affected by the germs. But if he will come in contact with some other person, the other person may get affected. So such persons, those who are carrying the germs but they are not affected, they are called carriers. So students, these are the methods that I have explained you, that how the disease is spread in surrounding, right? So we have discussed through direct contact, through air, through infected food and water, through insects bite and through carriers. Similarly, we have now, as we know who caused the disease, microbes, and then we know how they spread the disease, methods also we have discussed. Now when we know both the things, then time comes, then we must think that how to prevent the disease. The question comes then, how to prevent the disease.
So students, related to the prevention of disease, this topic we will discuss in our next video, because it contains many important points, and if we will discuss this in today's video, then the length of the video will increase and the content will also become much for you. So this part we will discuss in next video.
So student, in today's video, we have discussed that what are communicable diseases, who cause these communicable diseases, how these communicable diseases spread in the surrounding. So I hope that whatever I have explained today, you will able to understand that. I hope you all will like this video. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.